Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. My manager and sister Janine and I were um, traveling yesterday for work, and we got in a thousandth Uber. We laughed about the time we were at an event where they actually introduced Uber, and they gave us, like a black card for special clients for Uber. And it was so new. We were like, we're not getting in no car with no strangers. I don't. What? What? So I don't know who the person is. I just call them and they show up. You crazy? And you want me to put my bank information in here? Child, who do these people think they are? We laughed so hard about how our ability to embrace it at that time. Anyway, we got in our bajillionth Uber yesterday, and we were laughing about the experiences that we'd had. And one night we got a guy. They said the Uber wouldn't come because it was so early and it was a small town, and we ended up in this crazy. Well, I shouldn't say crazy. It wasn't crazy. It was dangerous. It was a weird situation. Anyway, yesterday we remembered one of the most amazing experiences that when we said yes, it turned out to be unreal. And we were in this small town, and this woman said, "Oh, my mother has jewelry that she sells, and I would really like you to meet my mother." And we were like tired, and something, both of us looked at each other and said, "Let's go." And we didn't know why. We were like, "There's probably some little crystals on a chain or something." And we were like, why are we going to look at this jewelry? And for what? "Oh no, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love my mom." And we're like, "Okay, lady." And she says she does it out of her garage, and the story was just getting worse. She takes these trips and she comes back and she's got this stuff, and a lot of people in the neighborhood think she's just weird. She's just really exotic and different. And we're like, what? And it's this small town in middle America, and we're not expecting much except for maybe some love. And we get to experience her mom, who couldn't come out to the event because she's older. And so we go. And I'm just telling you her race because I think it tells something about the story and the assumptions that we can have. So she's this older white woman, like old in her 80s. That's not old. I have friends who are in their 80s and they're like getting it better than I am. She's older. And she can, she's walking on a stick, and she walks us out to her garage. She's like, it's back here. I do my work back here. I take some trips, and I travel, and I've met some of the most amazing people. And she opens this garage door and goes in and turns on a light. And Janine and I just both simultaneously, we didn't start crying. Tears shot out of our eyes. This woman had been taking trips all over Africa, and not, like group mission trips, anthropological trips. And she worked with women in different villages and different places, and they would make jewelry, and she would provide the cost of the materials, and they would make jewelry, and then she would send the money back to those villages for these women and their children. And we looked at her daughter and said, "Why didn't you explain this?" She's like, "Well, a lot of people don't really want to, but I thought for some reason you would, I saw your jewelry and I thought maybe you would love this." Love it. This had to have been maybe 25 years ago. And I still have pieces that I got from this woman. And sometimes I look at them and I think, the only, people ask you, what are your regrets? And my regret was that, like I didn't take the light money and buy every piece she had or everything I could buy in there. Just, it was unreal. The artwork, the stones, the beauty of everything was amazing in this garage. And Janine and I just sat there yesterday. Just the memory of it gave us as much joy as wearing any one of her pieces. As we strolled down that lane, we came back to that story and just talked about how if you are open to life and the possibilities of life, life opens you up to the possibilities of your own dreams. And sometimes it's in places and spaces with people you didn't expect. We weren't doing anything dangerous, like that first Uber. It was with someone we'd worked with, someone who was kind, and she just wanted us to take a moment. We were out there for quite a while. We sat down, we listened to stories. She knew every woman from every village who made every piece. And the joy that we received, the stories, the life from this incredible woman. Today, be open. When someone gives you an invitation, just think about maybe the possibilities of it. And let your dreams be realized. I love you.